Of a race of it with Dodge, but when he really went for Dodge the last 20 metres, he pinged to the post and won by a neck or so.
2 Dodge 180-120, 3 Neartis to pay $13, close third. 14 Parlier 190, or number 6 Spying to pay $260.
He was just off the post, was given a beautiful run most of the way by Larry Cassidy, and when he was asked to sprint in the straight, he did. He picked up very quickly. But to my surprise, a little Neartis went with him. And
we'll check the minors in the Punters Club, 13,001.
Very quickly, Straight Clip near the inside. Coltar has ridden for speed around the outside, and Coltar takes up the running. Final Tempo pushing forward with Straight Clip when they settle down, and on the outside of those, Principe Walk when they settle into stride, and Go Davo Go has gone forward also. Coltar in front coming down the side from Straight Clip and Go Davo Go. Principe Walk the outside, one to Final Tempo. Further back in the race then, Hunker Magic on the outside of those, whipping around them. Surgera Steep there, followed by Video Kid. Raging Force the outside, then Whistle Up, 2 to umpire just off midfield. They're followed by Poacher Star, Video Fan, Shystad and Fonzarelli inside the 800-metre mark. Coltar, Surgera the outside, and Straight Clip on the inside. 3 in line, 2 to Principe Walk, travels up well fourth. 1 further back, Hunker Magic, Go Davo Go. Whistle Up taking off from Final Tempo, Raging Force. Further back about 6 lengths off them, umpire being niggled at now. Around the outside of it, Video Fan. Then further back, Poacher Star, Shystad, and the last couple on the turn, Video Kid, Fonzarelli, but hitting the front, Principe Walk after a good run in transit. He headed up in front now, Principe Walk from Whistle Up down the outside. Then came Video Fan out very deep, and further back then Coltar. The leader, Principe Walk from Whistle Up, and Video Fan coming down the outside. Principe Walk over a length in front of Whistle Up and Video Fan. They're the three hopes. Principe Walk got back to the rail. Video Fan finishes off hard. Principe Walk in front. Principe Walk a half length on the line to Video Fan, and neck third Whistle Up. Then further back Hunker Magic. Fifth out wide was umpire. He seemed to get lost to the 600. He got home hard late. Further back Shystad, Go Davo Go. Straight Clip, then Final Tempo, Fonzarelli, Poacher Star, Surgera, Video Kid, Coltar and Raging Force.
14 Principally Walk, 720, 260, 5 Video Fan, 270, 2 Whistle Up, $1.90.
And on the Super Tab, 14 Principe Walk, 710, 260, 5 Video Fan, 270, 2 Whistle Up, 210.
Number 14 has scored here. Number 14, Principe Walk, ridden by Andrew Finlay. Number 5, second Video Fan, Brett Preble. And third, number 2, Whistle Up, ridden by Gary Skinner.
All right, there's correct weight at Newcastle.
Racing. Immediately, Hard Ruler dropped out to last. Razor Blade is just in front. Carpalua beat second. Not much speed on. Gala Ball and Brittany Miss. Well, she wants to over-race again a little, Brittany Miss. The rider Jimmy Cassidy trying to get her to settle. He's doing so now, and he's trying to get her a little closer to the rails and succeeding. And then Graphics, Cappuccino, Hard Ruler and Enjoyment. They race onto the course proper past the 1100, and Gala Ball in front fighting for rain, about a neck to a half length. Now 3/4 of a length on the favourite Razor Blade. 2.5 to Carpalua Beach, a length and a quarter to Brittany Miss. A similar margin away next is Graphics on the inside of Cappuccino, and the last pair, a Hard Ruler on the inside of Enjoyment. By golly, this has been a dawdling run affair. And as they race past the 700 metres, and Gala Ball 3/4 of a length on Razor Blade, she settled pretty well, the favourite. Third is Carpalua Beach. Brittany Miss is travelling fourth, followed 2 back by Graphics inside of Cappuccino, and still 2.5 to Hard Ruler and Enjoyment. As they come around the home corner now with 4:20 left to travel, and Gala Ball a neck clear on Razor Blade. 3 to Carpalua Breach, and Brittany Miss being called upon by J.A. Cassidy, and then comes Graphics and Cappuccino. Andrew Payne goes for Razor Blade, and down to the 200. Razor Blade put a length and a half. Gala Ball and Brittany Miss, and then Graphics. It's Razor Blade looking good. By gosh, she's a smart filly, this one. She put the issue beyond doubt in the twinkling of an eye. Brittany Miss and Graphics for minors, but Razor Blade makes it 4 in a row. She beat Brittany Miss and Graphics, then Gala Ball, Carpalua Beach, Cappuccino, Hard Ruler and Absolute Enjoyment.
3 Razor Blade, 290, 130. Second to number 5, Brittany Miss, 150. 2 Graphics, 140.
One of the last 4. Great job Guy Walter's done with her. What a season Guy's having too, with Tie the Knot as well. 3, 5 and 2 will be the placings. Razor Blade, 290 and 130. Number 5 second, Brittany Miss, written by J. Cassidy's paid 150, and number 2 Graphics, written by Corey Brown, in third spot, and the tote is 150. The winner by Blazing Sword from Coalition, and she's trained by Guy Walter for J. Allen, Mrs. L. Lewis, or L. Levis, could be Levi's, AW Mountier, LM and CJ Holdsworth and PJ Dodd. A Bay Filly 3, Andrew Payne, 11 starts, 5 wins, 2 seconds and 2/3, and Andrew Payne has had 4 rides on her for 4 wins. Number 5, Second Brittany Miss by Mr. C from Rock a Little. She did a big job because they've sprinted the last 400 particularly well, and it made the task of anything coming from behind Razor Blade almost impossible to run her down. A Bayer Brown filly 3, Ron Quinton, Jim Cassidy. A number 2, Third Graphics. A 3-year-old Bay filly, Sir Lawrence, Paintress, John Hawkes, Corey Brown. And number 4 was 4th, and that being Gala Ball. Time was 1:27.18. 1:27.18. That's 5.08 outside the record. And the sectional, thanks, Tone, is 35.47. We'll see what I mean.
Placed, and then Talia.
Away they go now, and our Floral Prince and Tamag have bounced okay with Victoria Park on the inside. Stormboy away quickly. Kit's Challenge showing speed. A good race for the front here. It's Stormboy out wide just in front now from Kit's Challenge and Zarovic, and further out Gold Venture, and Tamag railed up on the inside to head them off. A length further back is our Floral Prince from Pyramid Boy. Haldeman deep around the outside. Then further back was Roy, followed by Victoria Park, and then came Ruling Regent. Century Flag, well back Game Lad second last, Atunga last of all. Kit's Challenge has gone up on the outside of Tamag. Further out Halterman back in the middle, Stormboy from Gold Venture just off the speed, then Roy. Zarovic, our Floral Prince, Victoria Park, Pyramid Boy, Ruling Regent. A gap in the race, Game Lad, and further back Atunga and Century Flag. Up to the bend, it's Tamag, the inside grab by Kit's Challenge, Stormboy, and the widest runner on the outside here. At the moment in the white face is Halterman when they turn for home. Then our Floral Prince from Gold Venture and Roy down the outside. Victoria Park getting a run through. Kit's Challenge, Halterman. Victoria Park is getting through nearer the inside. It's raced up to them now. Victoria Park, 2 Kit's Challenge from Ruling Regent out deep, finishing hard now. Kit's Challenge again in front from Ruling Regent. On the inside, Victoria Park. Kit's Challenge in front. Kit's Challenge wins it a neck on the line. Victoria Park ahead third is Ruling Regent. A gap our Floral Prince, followed by Pyramid Boy, Game Lad. Then Gold Venture, further back Century's Flag. In behind them, Stormboy, Halterman with Roy. The outside of Tunga, Tamag, and Zarovic is tailed right off, last of all.
And number 11, Kit's Challenge, 43.60 and 9.74. Victoria Park, 2.20. Number 6, Ruling Region, 3.80.
11 Kit's Challenge to pay 29.10 and 7.40. 4 Victoria Park to pay 2.80, and 6 for third Ruling Region to pay 3.20. Here's the replay, Perth.
Alert won the break.
Which now open, and they're off in race 6 here at Randwick. And Dancehall Dame from the inside easily bounced out in front from Going Quickly, Flak Jacket, then Forramore rising above, and Hunter Winemaker is going forward in a heck of a hurry, as are Bellbrook and Lucy's Way. By gosh, a few of these keen to lead. And into the back, 1,500 to go. Maloney gets to the lead now on Lucy's Way from Bellbrook, Dancehall Dame and Hunter Winemaker. 2.5 to rising above. Well, it's being run to Suda from On, and then Flak Jacket. Length and a half, Luigi the Great, followed closely then by on the inside Forramore, wide out as Luther. 2 lengths Triple Crown, and then Soup Kitchen about 40. Yobro and a length the Magic stringing out now along past the 1,100, and Lucy's Way keen to run. She's 2.5 lengths on Bellbrook. Dancehall Dame third, Hunter Winemaker fourth, and is wide then On rising above. The speed slowing a little, and then comes Flak Jacket, followed by Forramore the inside ahead of Luigi the Great. A length the Luther, similar margin Soup Kitchen, then Triple Crown, and Yobro and Magic of the joint tail enders. A dozen lengths between them past the 800, and here Lucy's Way is just the leader. Hunter Winemaker going up very quickly on the outside, and in fact Hunter Winemaker runs to the front. Hunter Winemaker a length and a half on the outside. Dancehall Dame and Lucy's Way the inner, rising above, getting closer from Flak Jacket, On, Bellbrook, and then Forramore, Luigi the Great, Luther. A length Soup Kitchen, 3 Triple Crown, Yobro and Magic's tailed right off as they head for home. Hunter Winemaker first into the stretch. A length Dancehall Dame, followed by Rising Above, and Forrester's got the whip on the favourite. Lucy's Way has surrendered, and a length the Flak Jacket. Hunter Winemaker the leader. Down to the 200 metres, more than a length on Rising Above, followed by Dancehall Dame, and then Flak Jacket. It's still Hunter Winemaker. They can't catch the Winemaker. Hunter Winemaker in no danger. Brad Pengelly keeping it going. It'll beat Rising Above and Flak Jacket decisively. Hunter Winemaker beat Rising Above and Flak Jacket, and then Luther, not a bad run from Forramore, Dancehall Dame, Lucy's Way, On, and then Yobro, Soup Kitchen, Magic, followed by Luigi the Great, and then Triple Crown, and last of all was Bellbrook.
Both protests, Brisbane, dismissed.
10 Hunter Winemaker, $9, $3.20. Number 7 Rising Above 160. 2 Flak Jacket, $3.70. Daily Double on 8 and 10 to return $66.70.
All would be very happy. 10.72. Hunter Winemaker at $8.30 and $2.70. Number 7 Rising Above second paid $1.50, and number 2 third Flak Jacket paying $4.90. 10, 7 and 2. Quinella will be $12.40. Exacta will be $29.40, and the trifecta will be along in just a moment. The time for the race was 1:54.24, 1:54.24, 1:49.93 is the class record. Hunter Winemaker, fresh from his win in the Tamworth Cup. He is by Air de France from French Impression, a brown gelding 4 raced by Al McLeod, trained by David Atkins at Newcastle, and Brad Pengelly, the winning rider. Second Rising Above, well, she looked to have a chance by Carpstad on the rise, a chestnut mare 4, Jack Denham, K Forrester, and Flak Jacket, a 4-year-old brown gelding, Rubiton, Honeymoon, Sweet Anthony Cummings, Alan Robinson, 4th the 6, and that was Luther, who ran home quite well at this, his second start back from a spell. His first run wasn't bad in a welter at Rose Hill, so he might win a race shortly, with the class tending to decline as far as these middle distance handicaps are concerned over the winter period. 1 1/4 lengths a long head, 1 1/4 long head, 1:54.24, 37.59, and the trifecta $448.
Blazing Steel hesitated just slightly near the inside. Chief De Beers fast away. Confiscate and JCO going quickly. Carnelian, Harvey Ladd and Poetic King going forward with Forgotten Hero. Quizas is next on the inside of Happy Star. 1 to Expressage, and then Keep Chanting in the centre. Moné's Cove. Blazing Steel has drifted back. He's in the second half of the field now. Kidman's Cove and Super Dane with him. Mulliguar's about 5th last, just in front of Noise, Jewel Scope, then Mr. Efficiency, and Paul's Folly is last of all. Heading into the first bend, they've got 800 metres to go, and our JCO shows the way. Carnelian second. Chief De Beers is beautifully placed. He's 3/4 of a length away, third on the rouse. Confiscate is going up 3 wide. Harvey Ladd is next in the centre. 1 to Poetic King. Quizas is over on the rouse. Forgotten Heroes off the track. 1 to Happy Star. Keep Chanting, followed by Moné's Cove. Blazing Steel giving the leaders 8 lengths as they come to the home turn. Then Expressage. Well back is Mulligar and Noise on the bend. 400 metres to go, and it's our JCO in front. Chief De Beers getting into the clear at the right time. Quizas is next, followed then by Carnelian, Harvey Ladd, then Confiscate, and Blazing Steel is into the clear. Here comes Chief De Beers. Chief De Beers swept to the lead. Mick's gone for home on him with 100 metres to go. Blazing Steel is chasing him. He's coming hard. Blazing Steel, the Chief's in front. Blazing Steel diving at him. Oh, close. Close, very close. Blazing Steel dived on the line. The Chiefs kicked again, and it could go either way. I won't have a pick here. Next in, well, they're well past the post. Carnelia, Mulligar, JCO, Quizas, Harvey Ladd, Kidman's Cove. Just behind them was Keep Chanting. Super Dane in that bunch, Forgotten Hero, Mr. Efficiency. Then Confiscate, Poetic King, Paul's Folly, Expressage, Moné's Cove, Happy Star, and one of the last home, Jewel Scope.
Photo, 1 Chief De Beers, 5:40, 2:10, or 5 Blazing Steel, 7:20 and 2:80.
1 Chief De Beers, 5:10, 2:10, or number 5 Blazing Steel, 6:50 and 2:70. The Chief's got it.
Number 1, Chief De Beers, kicking on the inside, has just held Blazing Steel. By gee, Blazing Steel flew at him the last little bit, but the Chief, you can chase him, you can get to him, but it's hard to get past him.
We'll get those numbers in a moment. Should be 1-5, and we'll stand by for third. Let's go out to the Canberra Racecourse once again. Here's Michael Heath.
Horses moving their on from the enclosure to the barrier.
Yeah, on Confiscate the same.
Pushing to be there.
A matter of fact, apart from Chief De Beers and Blazing Steel, though well bidden.
Major race Adelaide, the St Leger. I believe it could be a track record. Here's Ron Paps.
On the track going fast was Frenzel Rom. Spirit level with it, but now Noble Deed has crossed over to drop down to the rail. As they approach the 600-metre mark in the first circuit here, and the leader was Noble Deed, about a length and a half to in second placing as again. Back on the inside, Spirit level, McFlash was back about 4th. Back on the inside, 5th back drop, and they were followed by Frenzel Rom, and then came over on the inside Daybreak Treat, wider out on the track than My Life, and last of all is Grand Grand Scenic. Linking onto the course proper, coming down to the 300-metre mark, and Noble Deed steadies on the inside as again the outer there, 1.5 in front as the pace slackens now by going through on the inside backdrop, up in the centre there with it Spirit Level, and over on the outside McFlash forced to cover ground. Back in behind them Frenzal Rom, and they were followed then by Daybreak Treat. A length and a half further back behind them came My Life, and 2 away last of all Grand Scenic. The mare Noble Deed shows the way out of the straight. She's controlling the race to this point. She's about 1/2 in front. In second placing, moving after over on the outside as they make the way to the far side of the course now was McFlash, and third placing came Backdrop, who's had a lovely run, as again now back to fourth. They were followed then, but they've slowed right down by Daybreak Treat on the inside. Next over on the outside Spirit Level, 1.5 further back My Life and Frenzal Rom nearly together, and 2 away last of all is Grand Scenic. Into the far side of the course, and the mare on top, Noble Deed, about 1/2 in front in the Schweppes South Australian St Ledger, and shows the way with 1400 a run, a half clear now, 3/4 McFlash, now a length. In third placing then Backdrop as they quicken up. Further back in fourth spot was As Again. Daybreak Treaters on the inside, and over on the outside then Spirit Level, 2 lengths to My Life, another length and a half away then Frenzal Rom, and 1.5 last of all Grand Scenic. The mare shows the way onto the side turn, Noble Deed, by a length and a quarter McFlash, third placing, a half, 3/4 back on the inside, 1,000 out Backdrop, 1 away to As Again. They're still quickening up, 2 lengths further back to Daybreak Treat, who's centre field, followed then by Spirit Level, hard ridden from My Life, 3 lengths away Frenzal Rom, not travelling at the moment, and neither is Grand Scenic. On the side, 800 from home in the Schweppes St Ledger, and the leader still is Noble Deed by a length. Now here's the run for Backdrop, coming after it. He pushes up in between the mare and out wide of McFlash, who's under pressure. The fancied pair draw clear round in the turn from As Again, and Daybreak Treat's made a bit of a run, and so has My Life, followed then by Spirit Level. 5 or 6 lengths to Frenzal Rom, and 2 away last of all Grand Scenic, but this mare looks to be travelling sweetly at the 400 Noble Deed. 2 in front, Backdrop on the outside is now laying down a challenge, drifting out to the centre As Again, but it's now Backdrop, and on the inside Noble Deed, who's now struggling, and Backdrop, the imported galloper, sailed past the mare. She's not finding a thing, and Backdrop is really starting to open up. Backdrop, well, he was probably a run short for the Adelaide Cup. Looking at this today, Backdrop's going to cruise in. Backdrop by about 5 or 6. Daybreak Treat is there for the Miners with As Again, and deeper still Grand Scenic. Noble Deed, a very ordinary finish. She knocked right up. Back in behind those then came My Life and Frenzal Rom and Spirit Level, and back there with them too was McFlash, about one of the last ones in. Stand by for the placings after the Schweppes St Ledger, which has turned out to be a 1-horse affair. Backdrop and Daylight second. He ran a very good race without any luck, 3 wide throughout the Living Health Adelaide Cup. He didn't have any form on rain-affected ground, but what a carnival Peter Hayes has had. The Cup with the hind, and now the Schweppes St Ledger with Backdrop, and certainly some compensation to Simon Price. Peter Hayes, the trainer, a 5-year-old, a bay gelding by Scenic from Napping, a busted mare. This fellow was bred in Ireland, and Scenic, of course, came out to Australia in recent years, where he's had great success as well, and is raced by Mrs. S. Magnier, Colin Hayes, and Robert Sangster's Swettenham Stud in partnership, trained, of course, by Peter Hayes.
Now, there's a problem at Newcastle.
Out in a good line too. On the inside, Fleet Forward pushing forward, headed by Tippy in the early point. Further out, Chow Baby. Chippy's Daughter up on the outside, and Blazing Home is going to ease back behind those from Christina. When they settle, through on the inside, Fleet Forward led about a half length to Tippy, and on the outside, Chow Baby. 2 lengths further back is Chippy's Daughter. 1 then to Blazing Home, a length then to Gilded Saint, 2 to Christina. On the outside of it then to Treese, and the last couple coming down the side, Nanushka, My Desmine, and over on the inside, Robley Lass. At the 900-metre mark, Fleet Forward about a half in front of Tippy, and a neck then to Chow Baby, sitting out 3 deep. 2 lengths to Chippy's Daughter, 3 further back in the race, Gilded Saint. On the outside of Blazing Home, a length and a half to Treese. Nanushka went around it from further back in the race. Christina has got a fair way back from Robley Lass, and on the outside of it, My Desmine. At the 600-metre mark, Tippy went up to Fleet Forward. Chow Baby's right on the outside of Tippy. A length and a half to Chippy's Daughter. They got 4 lengths in front of Gilded Saint, and further back Nanushka. And cutting the corner on the inside, Christina, but 6 lengths off them Leaders are swinging wide before the turn. Chow Baby goes up to Tippy. A length and a half then to Chippy's Daughter, pulled to the outside. Christina still a long way off them, back nearer the inside with Blazing Home. Chow Baby out deep just in front now from Chippy's Daughter. Then Tippy, and further back then came Fleet Forward. Chow Baby the leader at the 150 from Chippy's Daughter, trying hard. She's pulling out a bit in class here, Chow Baby. Oh, too good for these. She's drifted out, but she's going to come away, and Chow Baby a length and a half to Chippy's Daughter. For third, 6 lengths away, maybe Blazing Home from Tippy. Out wide to Treese Renon from the Nushka. Robley Lass. Christina didn't come on. Then Fleet Forward. Further back in the race then, My Des Mine, and back there with it is Gilded Saint.
1 Chow Baby, 320 and 150. Number 12, Chippy's Daughter at $3. Close for third, possibly 3 Blazing Home. 230. We'll check the result. Here's Ian.
Okay, just before Ian, 1 Chow Baby, 330, 160. Number 12, Chippy's Daughter to return a place dividend of 310 and possibly 3 Blazing Home third, $2.40. 14 and 1, the daily double, 29.80. Correct weight on the previous Canberra. Weights right, Canberra. Adelaide.
And away they go. Immediately dropping out to last, Balmain Boy, and the early leader as they settle about 100 metres Sinecure, headed by Supergrass, although Sinecure's rider's keen to lead, and it gets away a shade at the 1400, a length on Bargain, followed by Supergrass inside Invitation, and then Toro Admiral Luskin. Over on the fence is Zevon Tay, about a length further off comes Passive Resistance, 1.5 to Factor Fiction and 3/4 to Balmain Boy. As they go to the 1100 and Sinecure leads the way, 3/4 of a length on Bargain. Invitation a handy third, another 2 lengths back on the outside of, at this stage, on the inside of him, Supergrass, and a length further off is Toro. After a length and a half as the speed slows, Passive Resistance, Zevon Tay, Admiral Luskin, Factor Fiction, and Balmain Boy's last. Down to the 800 marker they go, and the leader is Sinecure, 3/4 of a length on Bargain. Toro in the third spot, and fourth is Supergrass, fifth Invitation. A length further off, Passive Resistance, out a little deep from Zevon Tay, Admiral Luskin, Factor Fiction and Balmain Boy. 600 to go. There's no change in the order, and Sinecure being rated well in front by Brad Pengelly. About 3/4 of a length clear on Bargain as they set sail for the judge. A length and a half to Toro, followed by Supergrass. Invitation's lost some ground. He's pulling him out to the centre of the track now. J.A. Cassidy and Zevon Tay and Admiral Luskin head the remainder. Bargain hits the front from Sinecure and Toro. Then Supergrass. Invitation taking a half an hour. Bargain the leader. Toro the outside, the challenger. Invitation, forget about him. Bargain, they can't catch Bargain at the moment. Now Toro's going to make a big, decent job of it, and he's going to get up and win Toro. Toro in the last 50 put paid to Bargain, and on the line beat him a neck. Third place to Invitation, followed by Zevon Tay, Supergrass, Sinecure, Passive Resistance, Admiral Luskin, and the last 2 home, Factor Fiction and Balmain Boy.
Correct weight, Caulfield.
4 Toro to pay 520, 170. 5 Bargain, 190. 2 Invitation, 110.
Number 5, second, Bargain, $2. And the disappointing Invitation, number 2, at $1.10. Toro, trained by Norm Shin in Wagga for Miss J. Grant. A 3-year-old chestnut gelding by Bureaucracy from Southern Express. A Whiskey Road mare, and Toro taking his record to 6 wins from 13 starts, and he's had 2 second placings. 4-5-2 official. Bargain second to Baycolt 3 by Rigoletto from Marari, trained by Paul Kay of Craig Agnew, the rider. And number 2, third, Invitation, Bay Gelding, a 4-year-old Sir Tristram Society Bay, John Hawkes, Jim Cassidy. The time for the race, 140.58. 140.58. That's 5.38 outside of the record. And the sectional time will come up shortly. 1640 Quinella, trifecta $68, and the exacta is still to be notified. Okay, now interstate wires. The next race in...
Okay, next in Brisbane.
Now we're getting close. Bear racing, Might and Power began brilliantly off the inside alley. Shindig was a little slow to get going. Yorkie's digging him in the ribs in the early stages to go forward. Might and Power is accelerating up now. Here's Spirit of Oregon coming across on the outside, but he doesn't look a hope of heading off Might and Power. They're at the winning post the first time, and a big roar from the crowd as Might and Power is the leader. Yorkie's fighting him a little bit on the turn out of the straight. 1,600 metres to go. He's trying to get him to relax, and Spirit of Oregon is going to head him off now. It's Spirit of Oregon crossing over onto the rails. Might and Power, a length and a half away second. 3 to Summer Bow, followed by Vitaman. I Like Him. 1 to Indigaze. Samojo next on the inside of Sapio. Then Gentle Wind, Marble Halls, Fatal and Shindig is last of all. Spirit of Oregon takes them towards the back. 1,200 metres out. Yorkie's off the rails on Might and Power, and he's going to let him slide up on the outside of Spirit of Oregon. They're locked together at the moment. Summer Bow is 2 away, third, racing on the inside. Vitaman is fourth. I Like Him is running fifth. 2 to Indigaze. Samojo is next. 1 to Sapio. Then Marble Horse, Gentle Wind, Fatal, and Shindig is at the rear. They're about to leave the back and go onto the top bend at the 850. And it's Spirit of Oregon a neck in front. Might and Power is cruising on his outside at the moment. Summer Bow tucked away third on the inside. Vitaman fourth. Then I Like Him, Indigaze, Samojo, followed by Sapio. Then Marble Horse. Well back in the field is Fatal, but going forward on the outside of Gentle Wind, and Shindig is last of all. We're all waiting, Brian. We're waiting for you to let him go, and he's let him go as they come to the corner. Might and Power given a dig in the ribs by York. He's gone to the front, but he's under a little bit of pressure. He leads by 3/4 of a length on Spirit of Oregon. Coming to the outside as I Like Him. Indigaze is launching a claim out wide. Might and Power in front. York's gone for the whip on him. Indigaze is coming after him. Might and Power in front. Indigaze is trying hard to get to him. Might and Power's giving plenty. Might and Power a length in front. Start cheering for him, Australia. Cheer for the champ. Might and Power's won it by a length. Indigaze second. Third home, it's a photo finish between I Like Him and Marble Horse. Then Samojo. The next one in was Summer Bow. Further back was Gentle Wind, Sapio, Spirit of Oregon, Vitaman, Fatal, and Shindig, the last one over the line.
Number 4, Might and Power, 120, 104, 5 Indigaze, 230 for third, 8 I Like Him, 870, 7 Marble Halls, $2.
Great win for Might and Power. 120, 1 even. 5 into Gaze. 220. Those for third. 8 I Like Him at 1060 or 7 Marble Halls. 210.
Bit of 2 as they headed for home. Indigaze drew to it, well, what looked to be a half length of Might and Power. But Might and Power responded to Yorkie's urgings. Yorkie had to go for him full bore. He had to pull the whip. Indigaze was looming as a danger. But Might and Power, great champion that he is, he was able to kick strongly. And right on the line, he was going away from them again, and he's been able to score well. Might and Power.
Set Toowoomba.
Might and Power, the winner. Indigaze second. Indigaze second. And third place goes to number 8, and that is I Like Him. I Like Him officially third.
So there we have it, 4, 5 and 8 after race number 8 at Doomben today. This is the National Racing Service. That daily double on 1 and 4 to pay $7.
Going towards the outside here was a Blazing Aura landing in front of Quality Kingdom. Boldly drifting back after the start and driving through as Rancho Spark. It's a Dane showing speed when they settle down. Over on the inside is Hold the Bus. It's a Dane out deep with Felix the Cat and Hold the Bus on the inside. They lead out now from Quality Kingdom. A length Blazing Aura Loafer. They're followed by Golden Serif on the outside. Then came Silicis. Further back then Talk, followed on the inside there by On the Straight. Then Boldly 3 to Regala and 4 last of all Star Grazer. At the 600-metre mark, it's a Dane just in front of Rancho Spark. Felix the Cat, the fence. A length further back, Quality Kingdom coming wide. The Kiwi now, then Loafer. Blazing Aura, Golden Serif, and further back Talk, waiting for a run outside at Silicis. Boldly is under a lot of pressure, and further back then On the Straight, cutting the corner now from Regala. They're right across the track. They leave the fence in the home straight. Quality Kingdom with the big weight has quickly raced to the front now. Quality Kingdom hit the front now from Rancho Spark, then Loafer. On the Straight, Blazing Aura. Further back Talk, Boldly can't win from there. Quality Kingdom in front of the 100-metre mark. Loafer going after him on the outside from On the Straight. Quality Kingdom in front. Loafer trying hard. Quality Kingdom in front. Holds on. Quality Kingdom a half-length. Loafer ahead third on the inside On the Straight. Then a gap to Talk, Boldly, and Silicis on the outside. Rancho Spark, Blazing Aura back to the inside. Star Grazer followed by Felix the Cat. Further back then Golden Serif followed by Regala. Hold the Bus and back near the tail